My name is Tara Pearson, and for my community service learning project, I worked with Furnished by Faith this semester. It is a local nonprofit organization in Texarkana. It is a fairly new organization. It just opened in June of 2015. The goal of Furnished by Faith is to give furniture to just needy individuals in the Texarkana area. This could be to anyone who's transitioning out of homelessness, single mothers who are just needing some extra support from the community. It could be house fire victims, or someone who is coming out of rehab and needs just some more stability and a good environment to come home to. So my really good friends, Hope Mulkey, she is actually the founder of the organization, and I work alongside of her at Church on the Rock. And she has taken on this project this past year, and I haven't really had the chance to come in and really see what it was all about until I got the opportunity through this project, and I really enjoyed it. And I was able to go through every single step of the process and see what all she offers to the community through this organization. Although Hope didn't realize it at the time, Furnished by Faith began in December of 2014. It all began whenever a church member asked her if she knew of anyone that had beds for a family of four that had disabilities. And she didn't know it. She didn't know of anyone who did, but she began to just ask around to her different friends and families, community members, church members, to see who might have something to provide for this family. She says that within 4 hours, she had 6 beds to provide for this family, and that she was just so excited. She got all the guys in our church to go with her with trailers and trucks, and they loaded the beds down in the back of their vehicles, and then they took it to this family, and they all unloaded it, took it into the bedrooms, and then they realized that they didn't have any bedding or anything to put on the beds. So they brought completely naked mattresses. And she just said in our interview that she was just so embarrassed that she was giving naked mattresses to this family, and that she wasn't giving wholeheartedly. She kind of felt like she was cheating them out of a blessing and out of a gift, because they still couldn't use it to the full advantage that she wanted to give them. And Hope was just reminded in that moment of what all she had come through. Hope is a single mother. She left her husband because of some different circumstances 3 years ago. She said that whenever she left, all she had was $19 in her pocket, and she didn't know what she was going to do. She didn't know what she was going to eat or anything like that. And thankfully, her parents and her family took her in and offered a home to her and her son. But she says that had they not done that, then she would have been on her own. And so whenever she saw this in this home, she would just realize that, and she was just so gripped with compassion that she wanted to make a difference, and she wanted to go back and completely furnish this home and give them everything that they ever dreamed and wanted. So she went back and she talked to those same contacts, those community members, church members, friends, and family, and she gathered tons of items. She got dishes and towels and couches and tables and everything that you can think of that you would need in your home, TVs and nightstands, and she packed them down in her car, in her garage, and in her home. And she said that it was just overflowing at one point, and she didn't know what she was going to do with everything. And once they even furnished the home, they still had excess. And this was just the start of Furnished by Faith. She really wanted to give out these items to other needy families in the area. So she started talking around, and someone mentioned to her that there was a warehouse owner off of 19th Street, and that she needed to go meet and talk with him. So they planned a vision meeting, and she went in and she told him everything that she wanted to do with Furnished by Faith, and everything that she had in mind for the Texarkana area. And he was just so gripped and by the vision that she was saying, that he led her down to the very end of the warehouse. He gave her keys to a 2,000 square foot building and said, "I want to support you, and I want you to operate this out of this warehouse." And so then he told her that once you run out of room and you need another building, I want to give you a bigger warehouse, and I want to provide everything for you. So Furnished by Faith is completely free at cost to anyone who is interested in it, and it is totally nonprofit, and it is ran through this warehouse on 19th Street. It's the Texarkana Warehouse District, and this is where everything is ran. She operates it on the second and fourth Saturdays of each month, and any donations from local community members are welcome. To date, she has completely furnished 8 homes from top to bottom, and then there have been numerous smaller homes that she has furnished, that she's just given, tables or chairs or beds and different things that they're in need of. But one thing that really impressed me about Furnished by Faith was the level of processing and that goes into the applications before someone is able to receive new furniture for their home. Whenever Hope first started this organization, she said that it was really difficult for her to gather all this furniture and then distribute it in a timely manner and meet the immediate needs in Texarkana. So she developed this 7-page application for anyone who's interested in receiving a new furniture for their home. In it, they are required to have a handwritten letter that discusses their circumstances. They have to have a form of identification and proof that they are able to afford the house that they are living in. So some sort of proof of their employment. She asks them different questions concerning their family, sizes, their need for the home, and she asks them about their different tastes. Schedules a site visit, and they go on to the home of the applicant, and they take measurements and they look at the style of the home and see what it is what that family would actually be in need of and what would suit their taste. One of the ones that we went to was a single mom, and she had a young boy, and it was very similar to Hope's situation. She had to leave her husband, and she didn't have anything once she left him. She had an apartment with a mattress that was on the floor and a couple of kitchen appliances, but she really wanted a couch and a TV, dresser, and a bed frame. Really simple things, but we were able to go in and ask her just different questions about what her preference was, because we have so many different options at the warehouse of what we could offer and give to her. So after the site visit, we schedule a time when we can come in and bring the furniture to the family. So we try to work around what the schedule is for the applicant, so they don't have to take off work or anything like that. Then we go back to the warehouse in between this time, and we look and review all the different things that are at the warehouse. And we've set aside the different items. So if it's a couch, we'll pick out which couch will fit the measurements that we got during the site visit. We'll pick out the end tables and the dishes and Christmas decorations, or anything that they said that they were interested in or that were in need of. And once that day comes around, all the volunteers will come and they will take all the donations to the house that they are going to be furnishing. And they'll do everything from hanging pictures and moving couches and decorating, painting, just anything that's in need of the home. And I was able to be a part of different home furnishings where we might have just brought a couple of chairs or something in, but then there are some that the house was completely bare and that there was nothing in it at all. One was a young girl that was around in her early 20s. She was also a single mom, and she had just moved here to Texarkana and was given a house by her uncle, but she didn't have anything in the home. So we literally gave everything. We gave her a bed, sheets, refrigerator, tables, chairs, and we gave her a new nursery for her baby. And it's just incredible to see the Texarkana community believing in this and coming in and providing all of the needs of a certain family. There are a lot of people that are compelled by the vision of Furnished by Faith and that want to partner with them to offer furniture in a comfortable home environment to people in our area. And because of that, there have been a lot of people that have donated, that have volunteered their time, but there are not a lot of committed volunteers that want to sell out and become part of a leadership team with Furnished by Faith. And I think that is what the organization is missing, is just a group of people that are really, really sold out and that want to partner with Hope to see this happen. And once she can get a team together, then they can target so many more homes in the Texarkana area. And I do think that this will happen with time. It's still a new organization, but right now they're averaging about 2 furnishings a month. And I believe that they could have 6 or 7 a month easily. She has to have volunteers. She has to have people that are willing to donate. She has to have people that are willing to dedicate their time. And I really think that this could be something that the community can benefit from. And I'm so glad that I got to choose this project for my community service learning project. And I've learned so much about my community and the different people that are in it, and have seen just what kind of difference I can make. And I am so thankful that I chose this, and I've decided that I want to dedicate my time to this organization and see what all it is that I can do to impact it.